Vilas Manohar, a social worker belonging to the Lok Biradari Prakalp, an NGO for tribal welfare run by Magsaysay Award winner Prakash Amte, had reached Gadchiroli district much before the Naxalites.
1975 से मैं यहाँ हूँ.
I am here since 1975. I came here to serve with Prakash Amte after hearing about Baba Amte. Nothing happens here for 7 to 8 months every year. Only Adivasis, wildlife and the jungle. The condition of the Adivasis was very bad because they had no education, and whenever the forest officials come here, they used to exploit them very badly. They used to get exploited in all ways here, and they don't even speak. Their Raja or the Zamindar used to take things from them always and does not give them anything in return. The local MLA or MP never used to visit here. The Adivasis, whenever they see anybody with clothes on, hide in the jungle, thinking that it is somebody who has come to exploit them.
The Naxalite leaders took up the cause of the Adivasis and started armed battles with the forest authorities, contractors and government officials. At first, they were mistaken by the authorities to be some kind of Mumbai underworld gang camping in the area. It took almost 10 years before their real identity was known through some propaganda literature which reached the hands of the authorities. The Naxalites formed groups called Dalam, comprising 7 to 20 members, and operated in different parts of the jungle. They defied the authorities and fought for the Adivasi rights. They made the Adivasis realize that the forest land is their own, and so they too are entitled to enjoy its resources. For the Adivasis, they were like God-sent saviors.
Instant justice उनको मिला नक्सलवादी आने के बाद.
The Adivasis used to get instant justice from the Naxals. The Naxals used to ask them who their enemies were. The villagers told them that the forest guards have been troubling them and taking away their things. The Naxals immediately caught hold of the guards and tried them in Lok Adalats and even punished them. Sometimes even killed them. But from that point onwards, the government people stopped harassing the Adivasis directly.
डर के रहने लगे और वो डायरेक्ट उनको तकलीफ देना कम कर दिया. इसीलिए नक्सलवाद बढ़ गया.
Such was the influence of the Naxalites that the Adivasis themselves started joining the Dalams to fight against the oppression. Young male and female Adivasis who joined were indoctrinated with the Naxal ideology about armed struggle and social justice, and were given the training to fight with firearms, landmines and other weapons. The Dalams even had their own arms and ammunition factories and printing presses. They barricaded the forest entry points with landmines so that the law enforcing agencies could not reach their dens.
Any communist party, anywhere in the world, they will have to take up arms at one stage or another, because in no country peaceful transition is possible in the present condition. And the local ruling class will be supported by the imperialist forces, including US imperialism.
The Gadchiroli forests are abundant with bamboo. Bamboo is the main raw material of the paper industry. Major paper industries of the country collect bamboo from these forests. Every year, hundreds of tons of bamboo are cut and transported to various paper mills all over India. These forests are also famous for tendu leaves. The tendu leaves are used in making beedis. Tribal men and women pluck and collect these leaves and help transport them to different places all over the country. The bamboo cuts and the tendu leaves form a major means of livelihood for the villagers, but they had always faced exploitation from the contractors and forest officials in the form of low wages until the Naxals' intervention.
Tendupata was collected by the Adivasis, and forest contractors were paying very little amount to them. So they raised the question of remuneration, and remuneration was increased. So they got a good influence among the Adivasis, and at a time they could mobilize a lot.
Gadchiroli district being considered a Naxal-infested area, the central and state governments allocate crores of rupees every year for its development. But it is hard to find any kind of development happening in this area.